Hello dear students, our today's topic is classification of antiarrhythmic drugs. So let's look at the classification. The classification of antiarrhythmic drug is called as Vaughan-Williams classification, and it is made on the basis of mechanism of action shown by the various pharmaceutical agents as the antiarrhythmic drugs. So the major site of action includes the atrial and the ventricular tissues with some nodes like SA node and the AV node located in the heart chamber. So in the myocardial cells, there is the blockage of various ions on which the various antiarrhythmic drugs are classified. So the majority of the drugs bring about the blockage of the sodium channels. So the sodium channel blockers are classified as class 1, and as per their binding on the sodium channels and their dissociation from these sodium channels, they are further subclassified as class 1A, 1B and class 1C. So the first class is class 1A. Here the blockage is of sodium channels, and the site of action include the atrial and the ventricular tissues. Here the drug examples are quinidine, procainamide and disopyramide. Now one important point is that these agents, this block the sodium channels with an intermediate intensity, and thus they get dissociated from these receptor channels with the intermediate dissociation. The next subtype is class 1B. Once again, this is the sodium channel blocker. Now the examples include the example like lidocaine, mexiletine and phenytoin. We all know this agent. The lidocaine is a local anesthetic agent and the phenytoin is the anti-seizure drug. So these agents though have their action on sodium channel blocker, so they have the effect as antiarrhythmic drug also. The site of action include the ventricular tissues. Now this drug have this very small binding with the sodium channels, and thus they can be very easily dissociated from this channel. So their action is limited for a small period of time. The next class is class 1C. Now these compounds are very profound sodium channel blockers. They bind with the sodium channels with a high intensity, and thus they are dissociated from there very slowly. That means they bring about the blockage of the sodium channels for longer period of time, and the site of action is the ventricular tissues. The example include flecainide and lorcainide. So dear student, that is the class 1A agent. Now the class 2 agents are the beta blockers, and their site of action include the SA node and the AV node. The SA node is the sinoatrial node and the AV node is atrioventricular node. The example of these beta blockers which have the antiarrhythmic potential are the propranolol and sotalol. The next class is class 3, and these are referred as the potassium channel blockers. Their site of action is the atrial and the ventricular tissues. The example include the amiodarone and sotalol. The last class is class number 4, which is called as calcium channel blockers. And this calcium channel blocker have their action on the SA node and the AV node. The example include verapamil and diltiazem. So dear students, class 2 and class 4 drugs have their action on the SA node and the AV node, while class 1A and class 3, particularly class 1 and class 3, have their action on the atrial and the ventricular tissues. Now next, move on to the individual drug. For class 1A, we have the example like quinidine and procainamide. The quinidine is the isomer of quinine, which is anti-malarial drug. But the small modification on this carbon gives us the isomer quinidine, which have the anti-arrhythmic property. The next example is procainamide, which is the isosteric isomer of procaine. In procaine, here is an oxygen, so that is an ester. So the replacement of that oxygen with a nitrogen will give us the amide, and thus this compound is called as procainamide. So this compound with this modification became a potential anti-arrhythmic drug. The next is class 2A agents. As I mentioned earlier, the example are the lidocaine, which is a local anesthetic agent, and phenytoin, which is anti-seizure drug. The next is class 1C agent. We have many examples, but in the syllabus there is only one, that is lorcainide. The other example is flecainide. This name flec stands for the presence of these fluorines over this point and this point. The next are the class 2 agents. We have the example like propranolol and sotalol. Both the compounds possess good anti-arrhythmic property. The next is class 3A agent. The example is amiodarone. This amio stands for the presence of this diethyl amino group, and this iode stands for presence of this iodine atoms, and aron stands for the presence of this benzofuran heterocyclic ring. The next is class number 4. In syllabus, as per the PCI, no one drug is there from class 4, but we have this very classical example that is called as verapamil, which is a potent calcium channel blocker, which is used in the treatment of ischemic heart disease also. So dear student, that is all about the classification of anti-arrhythmic drugs. Thanks for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe.